Kashish, Tejas, great to see you, and super excited to be partnering with you on this next phase of growth. What I'd like to start with is the start, in fact. Why did you start Hightouch? What led you to begin the company?
Yeah, so in 2020, we were talking to a variety of enterprises, and every single one of them actually taught us the exact same lesson. They all said, hey, look, the market is trying to convince me to store all my customer data in this thing called a customer data platform. That doesn't make sense to me. I already have a database. It's called Snowflake, Databricks, or GCP. I would rather use my existing database to run all my marketing activities. But it turns out there's a huge missing layer around the database, which is the marketing automation layer. They wanted us to build a UI around their existing database to help them run all their marketing programs, their marketing automation, AI around their marketing, and so on. And so at the time, Tejas, Josh, and I were like, well, that makes a lot of sense. It strictly deviates from how the world used to work and is actually a very data warehouse-centric worldview. And we said that's a market that we think we can serve.
Yeah, I mean, I remember meeting you guys at maybe 500,000 or less of ARR, and it's just amazing to see the progress since. Talk to me about some of the enterprise customers, or maybe your favorite enterprise customer story or two. Bring it to life for folks who you guys are actually serving.
Yeah, so we're proud to work with some of the biggest consumer brands across the world. So companies like PetSmart, Warner Music Group, Grammarly, really companies across tons of different industries, from retail to media to SaaS apps that you can use on your phone, like Grammarly. And some of the things that our customers do with us is really look at all of the data they have about their customers. So, PetSmart is looking at their 50, 60 plus million customers that they've previously had shop with them, everything they know about them, and using all that information to derive insights and action on those insights by sending them really tailored offers or really tailored education about new product categories they might be interested in, to get them to come to the store more, buy new products for them, and really engage with the brand and be more loyal.
Yeah. One of the large drivers behind me investing was, of course, starting with YouTube, but also around the AI decisioning platform. I just think there's such a massive opportunity ahead. No one's really conquered it in terms of B2C marketing and the AI brain behind it all. You guys are in prime position to do so, I feel like. Tell me more about what is that product, who are you serving, anything you can share on that vision.
So a lot is changing about how marketing is done. Typically, marketing was trial and error. So you tell your marketing tool exactly which campaign to run, and you run it, and you pray that it works. Afterwards, you'll analyze the results, then you'll run another campaign. Ad folks would throw money at advertising campaigns and spend more to make more. These were kind of the two premises of running your marketing campaigns up until this moment in time. What's changed is now technology allows us to automate and learn on users in real time.
Yep.
And what if you could have an AI agent follow every individual customer along their journey and recommend for every individual customer what content or which topic even to expose them to associated with your brand? Then in theory, you could have the best one-to-one campaign on a per customer basis. That was physically impossible to do because you couldn't have a marketing person, a human being, for every single customer within your funnel. But you can have an AI agent for every single customer within your funnel. And so our job is really to turn all of, as Tejas said, this unstructured and structured data that B2C brands have about their customer into kind of clusters and agents that can actually operate and run marketing for the brand.
How do you tackle that? This agentic world, especially in a world where marketers may not be fully ready to trust a machine to take over all of their marketing spend and allocation of capital and campaign, distribution.
Yeah, so AI decisioning is really ultimately a platform for the marketing team, right? It's not a black box platform that's just an algorithm you delegate all your work to. It's actually a visual platform, a UI that marketing teams can go into. They can input different initiatives that they're trying to drive customers towards, whether it's cross-sells. So, customers are currently buying one type of product or category from them, and they want to get them to buy another category, or whether it's getting them to download their mobile app or activate more loyalty offers, or these different actions that are strategic between the relationship of a brand and their customer. And marketers can really incrementally add these new initiatives to the platform. And in addition to that, they input guardrails around how many times the AI should be allowed to message customers around these initiatives. Is it in certain time periods or only certain groups of customers? And then the most important part is that the solution provides the marketing team a lot of insights into what's actually working. why is the AI making these decisions, both on a micro level and at a macro level? Being able to surface nice visual insights that show customers who have certain characteristics really respond well to white hats, for example.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, beyond the incredible, product and traction, you guys are coming off of a fresh set of financing, of course, ready to hire, continue to grow at a torrid pace. Why should people consider Hightouch? What else makes you unique?
We just really believe in bringing in people that are high agency and high ownership. Folks at Hightouch are often motivated by the person sitting next to them. If you want to work with some of the smartest and most motivated folks, it's just a good place to work. And so when we think about bringing new people in, the things that we interview for are things like, does this person treat themselves as a business owner? Are they gonna truth seek until they make the world a better place and make Hightouch a better place? And are they gonna speak up when they think things can be improved? One very maybe controversial thing that we tell all new hires is your job is not to do what your manager says. Your job is to make the business better. And many times that might be actually doing things a very different way than what your manager suggested, but in a more impactful way.
One of the other things that I saw that was really unique about your business, particularly at this kind of mid-stage, so to speak, was just how much revenue was being driven by partners. And while that seems tactical, that's really hard to do. Talk to me about that, the partner strategy at Hightouch.
Yeah, so playing nicely with the ecosystem has been a core principle of Hightouch from the beginning. And it's not just about playing nicely with them to get, partnerships and build these demand gen motions that we just talked about. It's really about building the best solution for our customers in the end of the day. Hightouch actually sits directly on top of companies' data warehouses like Snowflake or Databricks or Google BigQuery. And that creates a really natural means for us to go partner with those companies and help their sales teams and customer success teams propose use cases to customers on how they can better use all their data and AI technologies for marketing and for different use cases that are ROI driving across the business instead of just serving them a technology.
That's great. Well, I know you guys got to get back to work, but you clearly had a wide array of choices on who to work with for this financing and going forward. Why Sapphire?
Really came down to you, Rajiv, honestly. We've had a relationship. Kashish and I have known you for the last 3, 4, maybe 5 years at this point. You've known us since the company was just in the hundreds of thousands of revenue and just really getting its foot into the door of the market. And we've always found that you have really understood our space, gone deep on all the companies in the marketplace and what we're doing that makes us unique and had a real perspective on that. But more than that, we also just relate to you as a hustler that works really hard. And that's the mindset Kash and I have.
We talked to a lot of funds for this round. And our strategy for working with funds is usually we tell people, hey, let's pretend you invested. Work with us as if we're a portfolio company. And let's see what it's like to work together. That way, by the time we raise our next round, we'll already have that sense. I can say pretty concretely, we've been working with Sapphire that way, and you all have been making customer intros, thinking about executives that we can hire and candidates that we can work with, and working with us as if we're already a portfolio company. So by the time the decision needed to be made, it was kind of obvious.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it. I look forward to working together. Thank you so much.
Thank you.